Lesson 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth.
Hi there. How many times have you heard that happiness is within you? But what does that really mean? If this is true, why aren't we happy all the time? Are we sabotaging ourselves somehow? Let's see if Lesson 104 can give us some insight into that.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth.
A Course in Miracles teaches us that joy and peace are not unrealistic dreams. In fact, they are our birthright. They are our right because of what we are. They are gifts from God, and He cannot fail to give us what He wants us to have. And God wants us to be happy. We shouldn't forget that. However, in order to receive these gifts from God, we must make room in our minds to accept them. We cannot accept these gifts if our minds are cluttered with things that take up the space where joy and peace should be. So, let's get started clearing our minds and making room for the gifts of God. Let's rid ourselves of all the meaningless and self-made distractions that we've placed in our minds upon the holy altar which belongs to the gifts of God. The gifts that truly belong to us are the ones that come from God. They were ours before time began and will still be ours when time ends. These are the timeless gifts that are within us now. We don't have to wait to receive them. They belong to us today, and so we choose to have them right now. By choosing the gifts of God instead of what we have made in place of them, we are aligning our will with the will of God. Our will and God's will are the same. Let's keep practicing our 5-minute exercises every waking hour today. They should begin with repeating.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth, and joy and peace are my inheritance.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth, and joy and peace are my inheritance.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth, and joy and peace are my inheritance.
Then, let's put aside the conflicts of the world that can only offer impractical gifts, false rewards, and unrealistic goals made of illusions. Such things can only be sought in an illusory world. Instead, let's focus on what is truly ours and ask to recognize what God has given us. Let's clear the holy place in our minds for God's gifts of peace and joy. We come to this holy place with confidence today, knowing that what God gives truly belongs to us. And we couldn't wish for more, for nothing else belongs to us in truth. We clear the way for Him today by simply recognizing that His will is already done, and that joy and peace are His eternal gifts to us. Let's not lose sight of them between our hourly practice periods. Let's remind ourselves of them by repeating this as often as we can.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gifts of joy and peace are all I want.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gifts of joy and peace are all I want.
I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gifts of joy and peace are all I want.
What do you think of that? Isn't it life-changing to know that we can have joy and peace simply by reminding ourselves that they are already ours and that they are within us? Happiness, peace, and love are our natural state. What happened then that made us forget that? As we affirmed in many previous lessons, we live in two parallel worlds, and it's up to us to choose which one to focus on. In the world of our ego, we will be happy conditionally, only if something happens or if someone behaves the way we want. In this world, our happiness depends on external conditions. In the other world, the world of our true self, happiness is our natural state. And today we can claim it. Can you guess what is more likely to happen then? Counterintuitively, our inner happiness makes us more effective in realizing happier conditions in external manifestations. Happiness comes from within, and it manifests outside. Shall we give it a try? You're doing great! See you tomorrow for another life-changing lesson. Quick note before you go, producing these videos is a labor of love, but it's still financially challenging. If you've found value in what you've watched, please consider supporting with a donation that fits your budget. Every contribution, big or small, means the world and helps keep this content coming. Thank you for any generosity you can offer.
Did you enjoy the video and find it helpful? Please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day. And if you've been with us for a while, please consider supporting the channel. There's a lot of love behind these videos. Check out the video description for more details.